Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Eshu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's get into your reading. This is a 3-card spread, including the top and bottom of the deck. I have your Orisha Tarot out here to clarify. Let's run through your cards. All right, your first position, you have the moon clarified by the sun. Okay. Second position, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse clarified by the earth or the world. Third position, you have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Top of the deck, you have the 8 of Wands in reverse clarified by Message from Fire in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, you have the Fool clarified by the 8 of Earth, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, all right, let's get into this. I want to do the tarot and then I'll get into your overall messages after we run through the tarot. Okay, so your first position, you have the moon clarified by the sun. Okay, so this is giving me 3 different messages here. This is about a secret. This is about success. This is also about someone's nature. Okay, so there is a secret. There's some secret that a light is going to be shown or shined, or I think it's shown, whichever one. And it's going to reveal whatever secret is coming out. Now, there have been messages about if you want to keep a secret, don't tell all your business. That's where you may want to keep a success a secret for a while. Okay, dark magic is non-stop in the readings. Okay, and I feel that because at the top of the deck, you have the 8 of Wands in reverse clarified by Message from Fire. Message from Fire is let nothing and no one get in your way. But the 8 of Wands in reverse is a delay. It's a delay, it's negative energy, it's quarrels and it's fights. So, and it's coming from 12th house energy that would give a sort of magic energy, okay? So there is this level of witchcraft. The thing is that like I can't tell you when the person would want to send it. They could be doing it to you now and you still get blessed, but the blessing needs to be quiet because that person may ramp it up or gather others, or maybe let's say this is not happening to you and all of a sudden a windfall comes through because the energy is here for that. Okay, with this full 8 of Pentacles, a windfall may come through, or the way Uranus has been acting, it could bring a sudden change in somebody's finances. Now, I'm not going to lie. This Uranus energy is bringing a sudden change positively and negatively. But, you know, we could forecast for what to do about that a little bit if you're willing to do anything about it. But if it's on the positive end of the spectrum, the surprise, the windfall, the whatever could be so big that you may want to flaunt it, talk about it or whatever, but it's best to keep it a secret. And that's because you just never know. Y'all, so many people practice witchcraft and dark magic, all right? Some are positive about it and there are a lot negative about it. So many people practice this in such a negative way and you'll be surprised who practices. It's people in high positions and low positions of all kinds of backgrounds. So sometimes there are things that are going to happen that are really good, like out of this world, that you wish you could tell everybody, but it would be best if you just kept it to yourself. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with this, for one thing. The other thing is someone's secrets will be revealed, whether they be yours if you told something to the wrong person. You know, I'm sorry about that. If there's any kind of embarrassment or something, you'll get over it, okay? Or if someone has been like sort of two-faced with you, that will be shown. You'll see it in whatever dynamic or relationship. Moon energy could even be family energy, okay? But hold on, give me 1 second. There was something else. Yeah, this is about nature, okay? So someone's nature. It could be revealing someone's true nature, But with the sun, this is also talking about your identity. Your identity. So the reading I just posted, there was some stuff about Pluto energy bringing out old secrets, things underneath needing to come out, be exposed, be healed, be transformed. And it's important right now, in order for your success, for you to actually look, because moon energy could talk about soul energy, sun energy is identity energy, ego energy. Who are you? You know, all of this Uranus energy, I'm picking up a lot of exposure, especially in this reading. A lot of money and status is here. And this is going to be on your end, where things change financially and your status, okay? Within a community, maybe online or something like that. But you need to be your real self, okay, when all of this happens. And if you've been like neglecting being yourself, or constantly going back to old things, or trying to pretend to be somebody you're not, that's going to affect this new opportunity you get. Okay, it's actually in the notes, but I'll say it now, and I'm going to say it again, but it'll be better for you and your audience in any future opportunities if you actually just be yourself. You don't have to go out of your way to spend a lot of money on creating a new persona or a life you don't actually live. People are literally interested in you for you. They like you for you, but you need to know that, you know? See, because you know what, how it happens? Sometimes you get online or you do something and you do show your real self, right? Your moon emotional side self. And that's the part that was seen. But then when like all of a sudden this Uranus energy hits you and everybody's watching, everybody's interested, somehow, somewhere you believe you got to be somebody different to maintain your audience or to maintain attention. And that's not true. Always stick to who you are. That's what people want, but that's what you should want. It makes it easier for you in the long run. Less stress, less different ways of, you know, doing something that's out of character, because that's what ends up happening. Somebody on TikTok was talking about that, like how certain TikTokers are being controlled by their audience. You know, they do a little dance or they do something, and then somebody in the comments will say, okay, now do it like this. And then here goes somebody making a video doing what somebody in the comments asked. Now, sometimes it's funny because it's like, oh yeah, let's just do it. But other times there are people who are literally just trying to maintain eyeballs, and they're letting people dictate them, and your audience knows that. So don't be you and just stick to it. And if anybody else comes along and is watching you and has a lot to say, they're going to move on, you know, literally. I mean, I'll tell you that from my own experience. I've said things, done things. I've seen people unsubscribe, and I've seen people subscribe right after they unsubscribe. So you don't lose no sweat or no sleep over somebody not appreciating you for you. Okay. So, your second position, you have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, clarified by the world or the earth. All right, now this energy is coming from the 7th and 8th house. All right, we got Saturn energy, something karmic, something about moving, all right, with the earth energy, maybe moving for love or a new relationship, moving in, moving away. But the Ace of Cups is meant to be in reverse. So this is something that's not going to last, or the love really isn't there. 7th and 8th house energy for the second position is saying that this relationship is based upon finances. Maybe somebody possibly needs insurance. You know, like if one person, this is the energy here. One person's money may be securer than the other. So it's like, oh, like I don't have a job, or my job doesn't provide insurance, or I'm a freelancer and you got this. And it could be issues with that. But this doesn't seem like a long-term couple. This seems like a new couple where somebody needs their needs met. Okay? And the energy of foreign and stuff like that, and nothing against foreigners, because this could be vice versa. You could be a foreigner and marry somebody here, or a different country thing. You know, I don't know where you are. I'm just speaking. But this thing of travel, resources, and relationships, marriages, and stuff like that are here. But when you get this 8th house energy and then the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, that means it is more for the resource than it is for the love. And I've warned you all about being pressured or your arm being twisted by just about anybody. okay? Because the Ace of Cups looks like love, but it could just be a very emotional proposal. Like whoever's asking, it could be a family member, a lover. It doesn't matter who, it matters the energy behind the ask, okay? The energy, and it seems like somebody's overflowing with some emotions that aren't really true, okay? Give me a second. See if there's something else with that. Also, because you have the sun and the world, like some of y'all are going to be so well known with this Ace of Cups. I feel like you're going to have a lot of people proposing love to you, and it's not real. It's the fact that you have like the glow around you of attention or something like that. So just be aware of that. Here, you know what? Look, your planets, you have the sun, the moon, Saturn, and Uranus. The fact that Saturn is here tells me that there's going to be, Saturn moves slow. There's some kind of slow thing here. I don't know if it's about slow for something to come about, because you do have Knight of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. That could be, we'll get there. But I feel like this is slow as in how long a certain thing could happen. You know, like let's say Uranus energy all of a sudden, boom, brings you fame, new money, right? But this is going to be a long period of you dealing with a particular thing. So you may have a lot of people approach you like this. You have to be patient with Saturn and have boundaries and restrictions in order to get the thing you want. Because for whatever reason, even though you have something so new happening to you, there are still really strong boundaries that need to be in place. I think it's because of the newness of it all. You need real strong boundaries to get exactly what you want. The other thing here is the reason why it's slow too, and you can be tested, is because you are being dedicated to a new lifestyle. Like there's a new, something's totally different about you. You may even take the time to like step away, and then when you come back, like people don't recognize you kind of thing. But hold on. Like here, your Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. I keep telling y'all, because it keeps coming up, don't give up. This speaks on failure, and it's not a failure, right? I'm telling you, it's fights and arguments and people lying or toxic relationships and witchcraft that is clouding a lot of people's energy who are bound to be famous or very successful or gain a lot, stand to gain a lot. And you have to be careful, because Saturn is telling you your partnerships are important. The people you allow in your life will totally affect whatever blessing is coming in for years, because Saturn is so slow. That's what I mean by that. Like it could be a long time of, a long time until you get the lesson. Until Saturn sees like, okay, you have stayed dedicated to who you are or what it is you do. Let's bring in what you truly deserve. Or if you keep falling for it, or you fell for something that was a total lie, Saturn is saying, wow, we're going to be dealing with this for a while. We're going to be dealing with this for some years to come, right? It all depends on how tight or bound up you want to be to a particular thing, okay? This is why you got to check your own nature and be true to your true identity, and not have people, false friends, lovers, family members around you, because the truer you are to yourself, the safer, better it is, easier, free, Okay, give me a second. Lori, let's do hold on. Yeah, so before I move on, it's also giving your message. Okay, some of you out there, you could be doing something online. You could be a tarot reader. You could have a YouTube channel about anything, just about anything, okay? Keep communicating. Keep doing it. You may think that I'm not getting enough views or da-da-da-da-da. Trust me. If you are dedicated, if you love what you do, and I love doing this, and I'm doing it right, don't stop, because something out of nowhere is about to happen for you, all because of your dedication. This could be in the upright or the reverse, but what it's telling me is this is how it's going. You could have a new path. You could be creating your new path, but you're getting distracted, all right? So refocus yourself. Also, when the good thing comes in, you actually see and feel, I am on a new path. Be careful of distractions. That's at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Because your bottom of the deck is coming from the 10th house, meaning your status. Some of y'all status is changing. It's literally changing. Now, Eight of Pentacles getting reversed, like I said. Well, I don't know if I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it now. I know I said it in the previous reading about layoffs, losing your job over conflict, right? That could happen, but don't be shocked, scared, or jolted by that. It's what's in the energy, or you could tell that it was happening because of the way people were acting around you on the job, or whatever the case may be. The thing is that I'm trying to tell y'all, when y'all notice these things, start making moves, right? Keep tending to your side hustle. Start applying for the new job. Don't just sit there and take shit or think that you're going to make somebody like you, or people are going to just all of a sudden start being nice out of nowhere. That's just not how it works. It's not, and honestly, those people causing you problems are really helping you move on. They're saying you don't belong here because you're supposed to be going higher, better, greater, more into your energy, not here. So it'll manifest with them being a bunch of dicks and assholes to you, okay? So give me a second. Yeah, we already discussed what's at the top of the deck. That's coming from a magical kind of place, or fights, old hidden things that are causing arguments. Some stuff, once it comes to light, what are you fighting for? Once you have the truth, you could just move on. Like, to fight or to, why'd you do something from so long ago? It's like, oh, okay, I see what it is. I guess I'm gonna move on. I see how you really feel, what you've been doing for a long ass time. Okay, hold on. Yeah, all right, let's get into your overall messages. Okay, so one thing that you guys got to do, because you got so much sun energy pertaining to your identity, who you are in this life, your purpose, like there's this, you guys are ready to be seen. So I want you to listen to your inner voice and your intuition. Like I told you with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, is you guys are starting to have a healthier lifestyle. You're moving towards a healthier lifestyle. This could be around your eating, diet, exercise, or your sex life, Virgo energy, okay? And that's the funny thing. I honestly do kind of see you guys taking a step back with being overly casual, either because you feel intuitively you should, or you learned a lesson around it, either one. I know it's easy. I'll tell you this, I have some pretty strong fixed placements, so I for sure know how hard it is to break a habit. And I've learned from experience to just move on from certain things rather than me being like, oh, I'm just going to change. And it was so easy to change. No, experiences are what helped me change. But if the problem is you may want to change, you may work toward change, but everything was stopping you, making you feel like your changes are failing, whether it be in your health or your activity or your lifestyle or your business. That could be because of outside stuff. So when those outside influence, witchcraft, arguments, family, every time I try to make a change, these things start stressing me out, slowing me down. Then I end up going back to the old way. It makes it easier for me to stay not dedicated. And that's all the enemy was trying to make you do. Stop being dedicated before you could truly see that you were out of, this environment that, or this old way of being, like to make you constantly feel like no matter what you do, you're never out. This is why you keep going, right? Because that's not true. It's not true. And a breakthrough is coming. Okay. So, because in my mind, when those things happen, I will put so much logic onto the situation. Oh, I'm over here trying to do this and the relationships ain't working. Well, looks like it's a casual thing for me. And sometimes I'd be scared about talking about this because, I never know who's listening. I don't want my future partner to think like, oh, he has an inability to be faithful. No, I definitely have the ability to be faithful. And all of you can say the same thing. It's just like, but if I keep coming across one stupid ass relationship after the next or putting myself on the line, it's like, you know what, then I'm gonna stay single and keep it casual. Whereas your ancestors and guides are saying, hey, you may want to stop doing that. We want you to be more dedicated to your gifts, your skills and abilities, or creating something new right now rather than giving your energy away. that could be what's being requested of you. And it could be hard when you feel like you have so many unresolved things. But it's okay. You can do it. You can definitely do it, because if you keep going the old route, it will keep coming down on you harder and harder, where you're like, okay, I give in. Like, I promise you, it will. To the point where it's like, okay, why am I gonna put myself in this position to be hurt, to be disrespected, or whatever the case may be, okay? You are gonna make a lifestyle change. I just don't want you to feel resentment around the lifestyle change, okay? You are ready to go on new adventures. You're seeking knowledge. You're seeking knowledge for fun and for profit, okay? So if you feel like knowledge will help out a new creative endeavor for money, do it. Definitely do it. If you need to increase, your knowledge to make you seem more knowing, do it. Or if you're doing it for fun, do it. Give me a second. The other thing is, you're going to find out what's holding you back. All right, you're going to be letting go of what holds you back. So there's an urge to excel, to elevate. We see that in your status. Some of y'all are just ready. You're ready to be seen. You're ready to be heard. You're ready to take a leadership role. It's in you. Some of you all are mentors. You're going to be a mentor, okay? And it doesn't mean like you have to have the person like right under you. It's the fact that people see you and look up to you, because this Uranus energy could be creating like a certain distance between you and your audience. So that means, yeah, a lot of you will be taking on an online thing, because your Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles is coming from the third house. It'd be best if you show your skills, abilities, or provide information from an online standpoint. Hold on. Time alone is really good for you. It helps you to renew yourself. You're in this phase where you are looking within yourself rather than looking outside of yourself for support. Like, your confidence is just getting better. Your confidence is getting a whole lot better the more you see like, hey, all I have to do is be me. The part that I thought nobody would accept, everybody's accepting it. This is a lot easier than I thought, okay? You're much more focused on your personal needs, much more focused. And it helps you to explore new creative projects, ideas, to birth new things. There is this thing, I've said this before, about like not getting too far away from the world. I do see some of you all like, yes, your situations and learning lessons have been like, oh, get these people away from me. I need to focus on myself. But you'll notice if I feel like networking, I'll go to networking events, which is not a bad idea. But you have the moon's energy out here, which means that other people's natures aren't always apparent, and appearances could be deceiving, especially at networking events or getting introduced to new people. So always use your intuition when you meet new people at events or through somebody. Everybody does not have your best interest at heart. I don't know what this is about travel. Some of you all will be traveling more, maybe because of your projects or business. So you could be traveling to the same location multiple times a year, back and forth things or something like that. Also, like in relationships, I do keep seeing this. Like, I don't know if you meet somebody on vacation, for work, during travel, the foreign aspect keeps coming up. So, just be aware of that. You need to, if you find yourself traveling too much, you need to slow down, because what that will do is make your routine fall away, and you'll be less aware of your responsibilities because of the back and forth. Or I met somebody who pulled my energy away from the real reason why I was traveling out here in the first place. Okay? Give me a second. Don't take on too many projects. Don't. All right? You got to have a limit. Now, that's the other thing. I think I said this already. I did. Being the real you, if you're too reserved, pretending or putting on, it's just not going to have the same effect. It's not going to hit right. Like, people are not, if you are meant to be an authentic you, be an authentic you. You may notice that a lot of people are being very, very fake, not being themselves, racking up views, racking up whatever, whether it's on the internet or not. Like, man, that's a fake ass person. Look at the car they driving or the house. First of all, remember, you don't know everything about people for real. And second of all, that's not the audience you want anyway. You want to be authentically yourself for the people who are literally supposed to be changed by your presence, and you will be compensated for it. So don't be fake. Don't put on. The real you is the best you, and that brings in better opportunities for you, okay? And don't let status affect your spending. I said that earlier, just buying stuff because you think you need it. There may be some positive real estate deals or acquisitions or something for some of you. Take it as it resonates, and also use your intuition, because if this energy here, if you are moving or buy something because of this false emotion, whether it be love or a manipulation from some outside person, it's not gonna go well. It just won't. Okay, told you, don't let anybody strong arm you. When you see, some of you, when you go on these networking events and you start noticing how fake people are, or how they're lying about what they can provide or whatever it is, you will back off. I think all in all, what you're going to learn is that I needed my drive, my focus, and my spirituality to manifest everything. God is my supply. My ancestors have my back. You know, you are in a position because you are a highly spiritual being, and you need to see your power and who really provides you that. That's why certain things will probably go left, or you'll notice all the fake stuff, because God, your ancestors, want you to see what you can manifest through yourself and through their help and guidance. Okay, so don't be upset about that. It's just going to show you, like, wow, look at what I could accomplish without dealing with a bunch of riffraff. Okay, and it's no shade and, nothing like that, but I think you need to know who you really are and what you're capable of. Give me a sec. More travel. Yeah, just travel. Interactions. Oh, yeah, I think I mentioned this in the last reading about some of you all having interactions with the law, legal matters, possibly getting called to testify or have jury duty. A lot of you all will be distancing yourselves from siblings, relatives, and neighbors. I don't know if that's happening for you right now or that's going to happen in the future, but there's something about distancing yourself. Maybe there's a particular neighbor that's always around and doesn't bring a good energy or something, or a sibling or a relative that you used to spend a lot of time with. They're becoming a block or something, or a nuisance. So you'll be distancing yourself from that. You have Saturn, energy of Saturn, and the 10th house within the spread. It's just a really good time for you to reach a career pinnacle, because you've earned it from like this hard work. Even those times where you thought you were failing, and you were still trying hard, it like made you smarter. It made you, I don't know, you found different ways to do things, right? So it just made you better. So when the time came for everybody to see you, you were better prepared, okay? Just because you didn't give up. It really prepared you. Hold on. And that's the other thing, is talking about working hard, reaching this pinnacle of success, and not taking the easy way out. Now, the reading I just posted, I talked a lot about, or at least toward the Oracle cards, spoke on like some OnlyFans action. And some of that is because that's what somebody around you is doing, or a partner is getting involved with somebody in the LGBTQ community, or just doing some wild shit. But if you were the one who was like, yo, this shit keeps getting fucked up for me, what I be dedicated to, I need some money and I need it now. I'm about to either do some solo videos or get with my buddy or whatever and do this. This is saying like that is the easy way out, because what you're doing is not focusing on your true talent and you're using like your body. Okay. And if you know that that's not what you want to do, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't take the easy way out. Because Saturn, y'all listen, and I'm not judging. I'm just telling you what Saturn is ready to do. It's ready to whoop your ass, okay? For not doing what you were meant to do. See, if somebody was born and bred and ready for some adult action, XXX, that's their life. But if that's not yours and you're just making this decision based off, oh, this, that, and that happened to me and all that, you better reevaluate yourself, because you'll have one more instance to be like, oh, this and that happened to me, and you'll be doing that forever, right? So stick with it. Don't let nothing deter you from what you know is right for you. Relocation is possible as well, okay? A lot about moving, sudden changes. Give me a second. All while this is happening, your status could be rising. making more money and all that. But it's Saturn, again, is asking you to trim your budget. Don't overspend. It's really asking for no new loans, like no huge loans or crazy, insane purchases. It says trim your budget, pay off existing debts, avoid new loans, regardless of your financial status, okay? Because for some of you who get wrapped up real quick with a new love too fast, your partner's income is very restricted. Now, I told y'all, some of y'all are being lied to. Somebody told y'all their money was one way and it wasn't. And maybe you knew, maybe you didn't, but there is some lying about that. So that could end up causing a delay. You know, oh, I thought we actually had the money to buy the house. But then something happens with your partner's money, or your partner's money was never what they said it was. And now all of this is on you. You're taking on that loan. You're taking on all the costs, all the moving costs, everything. You're paying all the fees for whatever this is. Somebody is coming back into your energy or trying to approach you in order to have certain big purchases met and done for them, okay? Give me a second. And this could also delay something with an inheritance. Some of y'all, like, some inheritance money is gonna come out of nowhere or something. And there's stuff about insurance. Hold on. I mean, it's a lot of messages, y'all. A lot. Like, I was surprised when I put down the cards and, you know, all the houses that were required for this reading. So give me a second. If you have children, they're going to be taking up your time. It's either teenagers or a new child. Some of you all are, because like those relationships that start all of a sudden and then end all of a sudden, a number of you will end up getting pregnant or getting someone pregnant. So that will be another thing that's going to be like taking time. You know, you could find yourself, maybe you get a baby mama or something, you know, in another state. Now I'm going back and forth between states to see my child or something like that. Hold on. We did the secrets. We already know TV, internet. Y'all either are going to become more well-known or you're dealing with somebody who is, you know, known or works in an industry that is involved in media or something like that, or in social media or something. And the other thing is, you know, degrees and certificates. Some of you all are trying new apps and platforms. Hold on. Some of you all with this losing the job thing, if you hear rumors concerning layoffs or a company closing, it might be true. I don't know how long it'll take for it to be done, but it's not false. So you should plan once you start hearing the rumors. You should be planning, you know, your plan B or whatever, either to go to a new company, start a new business, go to a new company and start your new business, whatever. Yeah. And especially if, now, if you don't hear no rumors, if you feel like your job is restrictive or lacks growth, then you should be searching for a new position. But you should not leave anything that's stable just because. All right. Now, outside of, you know, the rumor mill, outside of people fucking with you on the job, if you're just on your job and you're claiming to be bored, what you should do is, and the money is fine, you know, your needs are being met, you need to focus creatively and spiritually in a new direction and let that money supply that new endeavor. Hopping around is not going to do anything for you. Like, just changing jobs will not cause fulfillment. You'll just be unfulfilled. The other thing is that same energy applies to relationships. If somebody within your energy leaves you because they felt like it was boring or they needed something new, they're going to make a mistake. I wouldn't take them back, but like, y'all, it's up to you. It's up to you. I just know that it's going to be a problem. If they left you all of a sudden, they'll do another all of a sudden stupid thing. Okay. And if you felt like that, don't try to go running back to an old partner because you did something all of a sudden. Just keep moving. If you left, obviously you didn't appreciate or didn't want what you left. Okay. That is what I have for you. All right. You know, that's it. That's it. To the unexpected pregnancies. This is the second time because I think it came out in the last reading, but y'all got some babies on the way. If not a real baby, your new project is a baby. So yeah, hold on. Just keep up your your workout routine, your health routine, and your spiritual practices, and that will keep you in line, because I feel like Saturn is going to be watching you while a lot of new stuff goes down, watching to see what your decisions you make. Are you going backwards, or are you still moving forwards? Because it's ready to put you back in line if you want to go backwards. Stay dedicated to your new path, guys. That's what I have for you. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys. See you.